How to perform the 5 daily prayers. When the time of each obligatory prayer arrives, we should prepare for worship by removing any impurities from our body, clothes, or place of worship. You may need to perform ablution or ritual bathing depending on your situation. Here is how you should perform your prayer. Before you begin praying, face the direction of prayer known as the Qibla. The direction of prayer for Muslims around the world is the Kaaba in the city of Mecca, Saudi Arabia. Take a moment to make a sincere intention to worship God through this act of prayer. You should intend the specific obligatory prayer you want to pray. For example, intend in your mind and heart that you want to pray the dawn prayer, or the noon prayer, or the afternoon prayer, or the sunset prayer, or the night prayer. Or if you want to pray a voluntary prayer, then intend in your heart that you want to pray a voluntary prayer. Raise your hands up to your shoulders or ears and say, Allahu Akbar. Lower your hands onto your chest, placing the right hand over the left one. You have now started the prayer. Throughout your prayer, your gaze should always be directed towards the place on the ground that you will prostrate on. Recite the opening supplication. Subhanaka Allahumma wa bihamdik, wa tabarak asmuk, wa ta'ala jadduk, wa la ilaha ghayruk. Recite the opening chapter of the Quran. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين. Recite whatever else you're able to from the Quran. For example, chapter 112. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Qul huwa Allahu ahad. Allahus samad. Lam yalid wa lam yulad. Wa lam yakun lahu kufuwan ahad. When you finish reciting what you can from the Quran, raise your hands up to your shoulders or ears and say Allahu Akbar as you go into the bowing position. In the bowing position, place your hands on your knees. Your head and back should be straight parallel to the ground. While in the bowing position, say, Subhana Rabbi al-Azim 3 times. Stand up from your bowing position. Raise your hands to your shoulders and ears, saying, Sami Allahu liman hamida. Then let your hands rest on your sides or on your chest and say, Rabbana lakal hamd. Say Allahu Akbar and go down into the prostration position. 7 parts of your body should be touching the ground. Your forehead, nose, the palms of your hands, your knees, and the tips of your toes. Once comfortably in the prostration position, say, Subhana Rabbi al-A'la 3 times. Raise your head from the ground while saying, Allahu Akbar. Sit upon your legs comfortably and say, Rabbi ighfirli. Say, Allahu Akbar, and prostrate once again. The same 7 body parts should be touching the ground again. Say, Subhana Rabbi al-A'la 3 times. Say Allahu Akbar and stand up once again. Repeat all of the steps from the first unit of the prayer. Upon completing the second prostration, say Allahu Akbar and sit on your legs instead of standing up again. This position is known as the sitting of tashahhud or witnessing. While in this position you say, At-tahiyyatu lillah, was-salawatu wat-tayyibat, Assalamu alayka ayyuhan nabiyyu wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, Assalamu alayna wa ala ibadillahi as-salihin, Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah wa ashhadu anna Muhammadan abduhu wa rasuluh. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ala ali Muhammad, kama sallayta ala Ibrahim wa ala ali Ibrahim, إنك حميد مجيد. اللهم بارك على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما باركت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد. Turn your head to the right and say Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Then turn your head to the left and say Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Your prayer is now complete if it is a 2-unit prayer such as Fajr prayer. If the prayer consists of 3 units like Maghrib prayer or 4 units like Dhuhr, Asr and Isha prayers, then you do not turn your head to the right and left after finishing the tashahhud supplication. Instead, you say Allahu Akbar and stand up, and then you pray the required number of remaining units. There are some things not to do while praying. Speak to others, laugh, eat or drink, make too many unnecessary movements. You should also ensure that you do not begin prayer while having to relieve yourself, as this will distract you from the purpose of your prayer. The timings of the 5 daily prayers change with the seasons and your locale. You can find a prayer timetable on websites such as islamicfinder.org.